What up, you Timmons here. Now we seem to be in a very mix of like very interesting time for music biopics. We just had an Elvis biopic last year. We had a Whitney Houston biopic. We got Bob Marley biopic coming, along with biopics on Michael Jackson, um, Bee Gees and all. Well, it looks like there's now another biopic that's rumored to be in development, and that is a biopic on the Beatles of frontman John Lennon. Now, take a glance out; these are just rumors and all everything. But there are rumors of a John Lennon biopic being in development. A rumor from World of Real says that a new casting call has gone out for a Caucasian actor in his to mid 30s with the ability to sing, have moderate experience in playing guitar, and be fine with going without clothes. Uh, and state that the film will focus on the immediate period after the Beatles broke up, tackling John Lennon's solo career and his relationship with Yoko Ono. According to the source, Yono is is rumored to be a consultant and a producer, and rumor has it that Craig Gillespie, who directed I, Tonya and Cruella, and he has that new comedy The Money coming out, he's also rumored to be the director. Now, we're real. It can usually be reliable at times. I, I mean, I don't know. I think we technically have had movies about John Lennon before. Uh, one of which was the 2009 or 10 film that was from the same director of the first 50 Shades movie called. It was this movie called Nowhere Boy, which starred a very young Aaron Taylor Johnson as well as John Lennon. And there was maybe not a John Lennon biopic, but there was also that movie Chapter 27 with Jared Leto, and it was actually a film about John Lennon's killer, Mark David Chapman. So we technically had a film about that too. I mean, I don't know. I think a biopic about John Lennon could definitely be intriguing. I mean, obviously, they will most likely be going into the story of when he lost his life too. But I think this could be interesting to see. I mean, John Lennon obviously is a music icon. Being a part of the Beatles, throughout the '60s and so I think a new biopic here, could be fascinating. You could tell like the story between him and Yoko Ono. That could be interesting. But big question remains: who will be playing John Lennon? There's lots of really good actors you could probably choose from. Maybe Tom Holland could be a good one. Let's see some other good ones. No, not Harry Styles. Harry Styles needs some better acting. Okay, sorry. I'm sorry. Some other good ones. Maybe Harris Dixon, who was in that Triangle of Sadness, he could be a good John Lennon. I could definitely see that happening. I would say this actor Jim Sturgis, who was in that Beatles music movie Across the Universe. He would have been my choice like maybe 10 years ago, but he might be a tad bit older now. So I mean, I don't know if that would definitely work. But there's some other really good actors who I think could play John Lennon pretty well. But whether this actually happens or not has to be and see, because granted, it's just a rumor. I mean, with the actor strike and everything going on, no deals has been in place yet, so we might not really hear much details about this until possibly the actor strike. This is probably a movie that has been talked about possibly even before, prior to the strike, but obviously no one could really sign on a training yet. But we'll have to wait to see, you know, if someone will sign on here. But as I was saying, now, that being said, what are your thoughts on the possibility of a John Lennon biopic? Were you ever a fan of John Lennon? Are you even interested in checking out John Lennon biopic? And who would you love to see play John Lennon in this biopic film? Drop down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Super Sino.